Alright, I thought I would give an update on the toys I've been working on. I've got my coin right here.
That's a nickel!
And here goes. Last video about this, I said I was working on a cupcake, a rock monster, and a sea turtle. And all of those failed in different ways and to different degrees. So let's take them one by one and then talk about what did work. So the cupcake was a complete failure. I have nothing to show. Unfortunately, it kept looking like a poop emoji, and I flat out refused to make poop-shaped toys. Some kids are going to want that, but they're not going to get it from me. Second failure would be the rock monster. I got through the complete sculpt of him. He is by far the biggest that I have. I'm just not really pleased with him. I think he's too big for something that doesn't have any articulation, and I think the mold required to make him would be a little on the complex side, and I'm just not happy. Maybe I'll come back to him someday, try him a little bit smaller, or do something fancy, I don't know. But I don't really like him. Now, on to the one that gave me the most encouragement and the most frustration is the sea turtle. So, I completed the sculpt. I was happy with how he looked, happy with the size and shape, everything was going great. And then I made two pretty big mistakes on the mold. The mold turned out to be pretty crappy, so I scrapped it and then made a second mold. From that second mold, I did a casting, and it turned out perfect. It was like spot on, couldn't be happier. All of the subsequent castings turned out bad because they had bubbles in them. I thought maybe, oh, it was just a fluke, not a big deal. Tried it again. And then tried it again. Bubbles in all of them. So basically the second mold was not good. Has to be remade with better vents. And it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but it'll work eventually. Until then, no sea turtles. But what did work? Well, I made a star. This one is painted gold, and I'm pretty happy with him. He looks kind of like a combination of Super Mario type star and the Hardee's logo. I like him. He's a cute little star. Also, I took my little droplet guy that I had made. Here's one that has been painted to look like Swamp Thing. And I made a new version where I streamlined it and just chopped off his hands. So with these guys, I can basically have a gang mold, and I can just crank these guys out. They're a lot easier to make because they require less venting, and they're easier to paint because they don't have hands. And yeah, I'm happy with how they turned out. I also tried some different resins. I tried a flexible resin. I'm not super happy with it. It's okay. I probably won't do much with it. I'll probably stick with the rigid resins, but I have access to it if I want to do something with it. What has been nice has been a new resin that I use, which cures a whole lot faster and also can be colored a whole lot easier. It can be colored with opaque colorants. It can also be colored with translucent colorants. And as a result of that, I can create stuff in a variety of flavors. lemonade, pink lemonade, orange soda, root beer, Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I wouldn't recommend eating any of these. But that's where I'm at right now. What am I working on for the future? I'm going to try to make some better molds for some of my stuff. I'm working on a Triceratops and a pig. Hopefully they turn out well. Alright, bye.